Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Brad Cook Stuff. This week, I was in the mood for something simple and healthy. That's right, I make a lot of high-calorie stuff with meat and cheese and all sorts of crap, but this week I figured maybe I'll make something healthy. So we're gonna go real simple and make some vegetable stir fry. Now, I don't have a wok, but I do have a handful of different kinds of frying pans, so we're just gonna be using a frying pan for this one and make some vegetable stir fry. Anyway, let's take a look at the ingredients and see what we're working with this week.
Here are the ingredients for tonight's stir-fry dish. We have a carrot, some baby corn, and some broccoli, as well as some scallions and a stalk of celery. We're not going to use all of what we have here, but we're going to use enough. Anyway, let's go ahead and start chopping this up. I'm going to deal with this carrot first. I have this really cool peeler that my mom gave me that was actually given to her by a Chinese student that she was helping teach English to. I'm actually kind of a fan of this peeler because it just looks very cool. We're not going to use the whole carrot here, but we are going to use a lot of it. I'm going to slice it really thin. All right. Well, there's all of our carrot, but we're not going to use all of this. Whatever I don't use, I'm just going to put aside, and we'll have it some other time. Let's move on. Next, I'm going to cut up this baby corn. Now, you can actually just break baby corn with your hands, but every time I do that, it gets real messy. So we're just going to chop it a little bit at a time. There we go. All right. Let's get this stuff chopped up. I think we're going to go ahead and use all of this for our stir fry. Next, we're going to chop up this broccoli. Mostly, I think we're going to just use the top part of the broccoli. All right, I think that's enough of that, and we're going to go ahead and put all of this into our bowl. Next, we're going to chop up some of this celery. Again, I'm not going to use this whole thing, but I'll use some of it. Okay, I think that's enough. Put that in with everything else. And finally, we'll use some of these small green onions. And that's done. I think we're going to go ahead and just use all of these. Let's add them to the pile. All right, let's get this started here. Go. All right, I've got some canola oil here. We're going to use to go. That should be enough to start with. I can always add more. Now, when I was an exchange student in Nagoya, I used to do stir fry in the communal dorm kitchen. They had a wok, And so I would stir fry broccoli and beef in a really nice sauce that I cannot remember what I bought. It was really good for stir frying, and I no longer recall what the hell it was. But I made really good stir fry. Even the Chinese and Taiwanese girls in the dorm would say, you know, that's kind of Chinese style cooking. And I'm like, look, man, I'm just frying stuff in the wok. I think that's hot. Let's go ahead and add our vegetables here. And of course, we need to season these. So, of course, I'm going to use some adobo seasoning. I love this stuff. Right, that should be enough to start. Also going to use some of this 3-color pepper. That should do. Smells good. And finally, I'm going to put on some of this Mexican street corn seasoning. I really do like this stuff. Well, that definitely smells good now. Put a little more adobo on here. Now, while we're making this, I'm going to take some of this caldo de pollo and I'm going to mix it in with some hot water so that I have a little bit of extra broth and flavoring for our stir fry. Go mix this up here like this. Let's go ahead and pour in our chicken mix here. All right, the other thing we're going to add is some cornstarch. That's right, I'm going to put a little cornstarch in with some cold water. So thicken things up just a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and add this in. Yeah, this is definitely a little thicker now. You know, I think this might actually be done. All right. Let's go ahead and turn off the heat, put it into a bowl, and have some.
All right, moment of truth. I have here a bowl of vegetable stir fry with a handful of seasonings and some chicken flavor and cornstarch. Oh man, I've never really done stir fry in my apartment here, but I am kind of looking forward to trying this out. Yeah, so we got a little bit of carrot, celery, broccoli, baby corn, and green onion. So, go here. And it's still pretty hot, too. Smells pretty good. Anyway, let's give it a try and see how it tastes. All right. That is surprisingly good. I didn't think it would turn out this well. This is really pretty decent. And I can definitely taste the various seasonings that I put on this. So yeah, man, I think I'm gonna give it a bite and go. And honestly, adding the cornstarch to make it stickier really works, man. This is really very nice. And not a bit of meat in this, really. Let's have one more. So I wasn't really sure what to make this week, but I was talking to a friend of mine who is also a regular viewer of the channel and one of my premier moderators. And she had mentioned that she had made a stir fry. And I thought, wouldn't that be nice? I could do a stir fry. I haven't made one of those in this place yet. And so I figured, yeah, let's go ahead and put together a stir fry. I got some suggestions from my cooking mentor on how to make it better. But really, it was just a matter of tossing it in the pan and frying it up. Now, stir fry is infinitely customizable. You can put in whatever you like, whatever vegetables, whatever seasonings, and if you want to throw in some meat, a little pork, a little beef, a little shrimp, whatever, that is absolutely fine. But I decided I wanted to make something a little healthier, so I did a vegetable-only stir fry. This was not difficult at all. Slice up the vegetables, put in some oil and the vegetables in the pan. The most difficult thing was probably putting in the chicken flavor and cornstarch, and that was just a matter of mixing a couple of things in some small glasses. It's not difficult at all. So I would say that this is a success, and I can't think this is particularly high calorie. High in sodium maybe, but not particularly high calorie. I have a lot of it left in the bowl, and then I got a bunch left back behind me, which I can go ahead and stick in the fridge and have another day. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off and enjoy every damn bite of it. But as always, appreciate you guys stopping in. I will see you in the next video.